More and more things for families to have fun doing are coming together in and around Shawnee. Our city government hopes all area residents and people from beyond can gather in our backyard and have a great, fun, and safe time at all the Shawnee events. Two great examples of annual events happening in the summer are Glory Days and Shawnee Trail Days. Glory Days is the annual Community USA Birthday celebration. Organized and on display for everyone's enjoyment is a fun-filled day of family entertainment and festivities. Music of different genres play center stage from 4 to 10, offering a music-filled environment to enjoy, mingle, and play. Families gather at the mechanical bull or other inflatable games. A magician walks the crowds, offering his tricks to any audience. Vintage warplanes dazzle overhead throughout the event. Everyone enjoyed the view of their flights across the sky just overhead. Parachutists whimsied their way to the ground. Seeing the men and women fly through the air to safely land close by intrigued not only the children. The brave parachutists were a great highlight of the day. Another roaming entertainer was the clown, who brought many smiles and some grief to his audience. The clown's repertoire of tricks and jests throughout the crowd made him a favorite to most. The face painters did their best to ensure no one felt left out of this great annual celebration. Kids and some grown-ups like to show their spirit with colorful face illustrations. Food vendors of all variety fed the masses and kept everyone in cool drinks. Just before sundown, the kind, playful Shawnee High School Chom Squads encouraged the crowd and helped them lighten up a bit as they waited for a fantastic fireworks display to begin. With everything happening throughout the day, it's all a lead up to the main of all events. Organizers claim they have brought the largest fireworks show in the state to this annual Shawnee event known as Glory Days. The beautiful display is choreographed to the sounds of music blaring from the stage. Truly, this is a delightful and fitting tribute to the birth of our country, the United States of America. Each year, the Glory Days celebration is held on the Saturday just prior to the 4th of July. In the late 1850s till the mid-60s, well before Shawnee was even a settlement, according to Shawnee historian Dr. Bob Barnard, nearly 600,000 head of cattle, mostly longhorns, crossed the river where Shawnee Creek meets up with the North Canadian River south of downtown. Shawnee Trail Days is an annual Shawnee celebration of our roots as a community. The time of the herd trails is revisited as downtown transforms into a city along the way in the 1800s. Carriage rides were enjoyed as they took families from the grounds of the Santa Fe Museum through the streets to where vendors of all sorts showed and sold their wares. Bands played throughout the two-day event held in conjunction with the Third Friday events happening in downtown Shawnee. Inside the restaurants were shows and music. The patrons all were enjoying themselves. The grounds of the Santa Fe Museum were alive and bustling on the third weekend in June, with much of the authentic nature of Trail Days happening on site. Native American drummers performed for an attentive and reverent audience. The display of traditional ways was warm and inviting as many event goers joined the dance. The local blacksmith was heating and pounding out horseshoes in the village, and the root beer soda pop vendor might have been the busiest one in attendance. Excitement was evident as the locals had periodic gunfights throughout Trail Days. Even after the performers argued and bickered and shot each other up, nobody was truly hurt. But the show depicted just how wild the West Shawnee Trail may have been nearly 150 years ago. Glory Days and Trail Days are just two examples of many events that are put together by organizations teaming up with the city to make the good ideas a reality. If you have a good idea for an event and the wherewithal to make it happen, contact the City of Shawnee Planning Department and they can help put you in contact with like-minded individuals and organizations who can help you navigate the process of making your good idea a reality.